Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to talk about something that affects every single one of us, money. But we're going to look at it in a completely new way. What if I told you that most of us are playing the money game with the wrong rulebook? We see it as something to earn and spend, a simple exchange, but the truly wealthy, they see money not as a thing, but as a system. A complex, dynamic system that you can learn to build, manage, and optimize. Think about it like this. Imagine you want to build a powerful computer. You wouldn't just throw a bunch of random parts together and hope it works. You'd need a motherboard, a CPU, RAM, a power supply, all working together in a specific, interconnected way. Each component has a role, and the magic happens when they function as a cohesive whole. Money is exactly the same. Your income, your savings, your investments, your debt, these aren't separate pieces. They are all components of your personal financial system. The problem is, most people are just collecting parts without ever building the machine. Let's break down what this system actually looks like. At its core, any system has inputs, processes, and outputs. For your financial system, the primary input is your income. This is the energy that powers everything. It can come from your job, a side hustle, a business, or investments. The goal here isn't just to have one input, but to diversify your inputs. Relying on a single source of income is like having a computer with only one power cord. If it gets unplugged, the whole system shuts down. Building multiple income streams, even small ones, adds resilience and power to your system. Next, we have the processes. This is where the real magic happens, and it's where most people get tripped up. The processes are what you do with the money once it comes in. This includes things like budgeting, saving, and most importantly, investing. Budgeting isn't about restricting yourself. It's about directing your resources efficiently. It's the operating system that tells your money where to go. Saving is your system's short-term memory, or RAM. It's there for quick access, for emergencies, for short-term goals. It keeps your system stable and prevents crashes when unexpected things happen. But the most critical process is investing. Investing is the CPU of your financial system, the central processing unit. This is the component that takes your raw resources and turns them into something more powerful. It's the engine of growth. When you invest, you're not just storing money. You're putting it to work to create more money. This creates a feedback loop. Your investments generate returns, which then become new inputs for your system. This is the principle of compounding, and it's how wealth is truly built over time. It's the process that transforms your system from a simple machine into a self-improving one. Finally, we have the outputs. The outputs of your financial system are your lifestyle, your financial freedom, your ability to achieve your goals, and your legacy. This is the result of all your inputs and processes working together. A well-designed system gives you predictable, reliable outputs. It allows you to live the life you want without constantly worrying about where the next dollar is coming from. It's not just about being rich. It's about having control and choice. Now, let's make this really practical. How do you start building your own system? Step 1 is to map out your current situation. Don't judge it, just observe it. Where is your money coming from? Your inputs. What are you doing with your processes? Are you just spending, or are you saving and investing? And what are the results? Your outputs. Are you stressed, or are you secure? Be honest with yourself. This is your starting blueprint. Once you have your map, you can start optimizing. Look at your inputs. Can you add another one? Maybe it's selling some old stuff online, picking up a freelance gig, or starting a small side project. Even an extra $100 a month can make a huge difference when fed into the right system. Think of it as adding a small solar panel to your power grid. It all adds up. Next, look at your processes. Is your money flowing efficiently? A great way to start is the pay yourself first principle. Before you pay any bills, before you buy groceries, you allocate a certain percentage of your income directly to your savings and investment accounts. This automates the most important process. You're essentially programming your system to prioritize its own growth. You can set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your investment account every payday. This removes emotion and willpower from the equation. It just happens. The system works for you. Then, you need to address the bugs in your system. The biggest bug for most people is high interest debt, like credit card debt. This is like a virus in your system. It actively works against you, draining your resources and preventing growth. Your system is trying to build wealth, but the debt is siphoning it off faster than you can generate it. Prioritizing the elimination of high-interest debt is like running an antivirus scan. It's a crucial step to make your system healthy and efficient. Once that debt is gone, all that money you were sending to the credit card companies can now be redirected into your investment engine. Let's talk more about that investment engine. This is where people get intimidated, but it doesn't have to be complicated. For most people, a simple and effective strategy is to invest in low-cost index funds or ETFs. These are funds that hold a wide variety of stocks, so you're automatically diversified. You're not trying to pick the next big winning stock. You're just betting on the overall growth of the market over time. By consistently investing in these funds, month after month, you are systematically building your ownership stake in the economy. Your system is now plugged into the larger global economic system, benefiting from its long-term growth. Let me give you a quick visualization that might help. Imagine your financial system is a small water park. Your income is the water flowing in from a pipe. Your spending is the water that splashes out of the pools. Your savings is a small reservoir for emergencies. And your investments? That's a giant water wheel. As water flows over it, the wheel turns and generates power. But here's the cool part. That power is used to pump even more water back up to the top, so it can flow over the wheel again. This is compounding. At first, the wheel turns slowly, but as more and more water gets pumped back up, it turns faster and faster, generating more and more power, until it becomes a self-sustaining force. That's what you're building. This mindset shift is everything. When you see money as a system, your entire perspective changes. A surprise expense is no longer a catastrophe. It's a stress test on your system that reveals where you need to strengthen your emergency fund. A market downturn isn't a reason to panic and sell. It's a chance to add to your investments at a lower price, like a sale. You stop thinking transactionally and start thinking strategically. You're no longer just an earner and a spender. You are the architect and engineer of your own financial future. You become proactive instead of reactive. You're not just reacting to bills as they come in. You're designing a system that handles them automatically while also building your wealth. You're not just hoping for a raise. You're actively building new income streams. This is the difference between being a passenger in your financial life and being the pilot. So, I challenge you today. Stop thinking about money as just dollars and cents. Start thinking about it as a system. Draw it out. Label the parts. Identify the inputs, the processes, and the outputs. Find the leaks and the bugs. And then, start making one small improvement at a time. Add a new input. Automate an investment. Pay down a piece of debt. Every small tweak you make strengthens the entire system. Over time, these small, consistent actions will compound into something truly powerful, a system that works for you, giving you the freedom and security you deserve. If this idea of thinking of money as a system resonates with you, do me a favor and hit that like button. It really helps the channel reach more people who might need to hear this message. And for a deeper dive, I've linked some of my favorite books and resources on systems thinking and personal finance in the description below. They were game changers for me. Also, I'd love to hear from you. What's one part of your financial system you're going to work on this week? Let me know in the comments. Sharing your goals can be a powerful motivator, and we can all learn from each other. If you want more content like this to help you build your financial system and achieve your goals, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next video. We're building a community here of people who are taking control of their finances, and I'd love for you to be a part of it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.